So it looks like Dewanna Bonner had a chance to go over to Minnesota with her fiance. It looks like they're being recruited heavily to go over there and sign with the Minnesota Lynx. Dewanna Bonner made a decision to go ahead and say, no, I'm going to go do my thing. You know, we've been teamed up for a while. I'm going to go play with the GOAT. I'm going to go play with Caitlin Clark. I'm going to go play with the best point guard right now in the league, the point guard who led the league in assists, so I can go get my numbers. Why wouldn't I want to play with that, right? So I'm looking at these articles on X. You know, it's just pretty much stating the Lynx were exploring trading for Thomas, which would have been a crazy pickup as well. And then you add Dewanna Bonner to that mix, which is her fiance, which they were trying to trade for as well. You know, and for me, I'm looking at this like, well, Bonner sees what's going on in Indiana. She wants to be a part of that. And let me just say this. What happened in Indiana, the girls that are there now, there are plenty of girls around the league who want to be in the position that Natasha Howard were in, Sydney Colson, Sophie Cunningham, all the girls who got Turner, everybody who's on the new Indiana roster, the new Indiana Fever roster, there's plenty of girls who want to be in that position as well. It didn't happen. It wasn't your time, right? So when I'm looking at this, we're looking at something like, look, at the end of the day, Dewanna Bonner, she could literally go anywhere. Dewanna Bonner could go play anywhere. Like, do you guys understand? Dewanna Bonner could go play anywhere. She's that good. She's been around the league. She has relationships with pretty much every team in the league. And then let's not act like her fiance is some scrub. Her fiance is she's like a LeBron James of the WNBA. As far as like the way she drives to the basket, like in like downhill bullies you. I'm not saying she's the best or she's like a top player like that, but the way she drives to the basket and uses her size and her length and get downhill, you're not stopping that. She could dribble. You're not stopping that. She's pretty fast, got a good endurance, whatever the case is. But look, having a point guard and being in a system where you just play for Coach Stephanie White, this is going to be a great fit. And this just shows you there are players that want to go play with Caitlin Clark. There's players that want to go play with Caitlin Clark. There's literally an article like Dewanna Bonner pretty much saying, I want to go team up with Caitlin Clark. It literally says, let me pull it down for you guys real quick, right? What does it say right here? The Suns strive to pair her with her fiance and former teammate, Alyssa Thomas. The Minnesota Lynx were also interested in having her play next to Napheesa Collier. Do you know how good of a 3-4 that would have been, Napheesa Collier with Dewanna Bonner? That would have been crazy. But, however, her desire to team up with who? Caitlin Clark outweighed everything else. Wanting to play with Caitlin Clark outweighed every decision out there. And that should tell you something right there. And like I said, there's plenty of girls out there that want to play with Caitlin Clark. You know, Dewanna Bonner, she's gonna bring that mentorship, things like that. She's gonna be able to play defense, and just so many different things it's gonna fit this team very well. But it's no shock. It's really no shock, and I really think that more players are gonna come out and start saying. You saw Lexi Brown. You saw what's happening right here now. You saw what happened with Kelsey Mitchell re-signing. So where's everyone at saying that no one wants to play with Caitlin Clark? Lexi Brown literally said, you'd got to be dumb not to play with Caitlin Clark. You'd be a fool not to play with Caitlin Clark. You're going to have the eyes on you. You're going to have the fan base. Her kid is over there close to her now. She's going to have I think, because Katie Lou mentioned something about like they're working on some type of daycare facility type thing during games. So now she's going to have that in the Indiana Fever facility. You got a great coaching staff. You got great trainers. You're going to have that $80 million facility. You're going to be playing in Gamebridge. You're going to be playing in a real arena every single day or every single game for the most part, like home games, which the Mercury, she was in Connecticut actually. So Connecticut's facility was trash. So this is an automatic upgrade for her. Automatic upgrade. Over in Connecticut, they're sharing the Mohegan Sun, I believe it is. That where they practice at, the Mohegan? Come on, bro. Plus, not to mention the living in Indiana. It's a win-win situation. Now, what's going to happen next year? I don't know. We'll see. We're going to see how things work out. I think this team's going to be able to mesh really well. But you guys know next year is going to be crazy. Free agency, new pay, things like that. It's going to be crazy. So what I can see with Dewanna Bonner happening, what I can see happening with Dewanna Bonner is this. She's going to fall in love with the Indiana Fever. She's going to fall in love playing with Caitlin Clark every day. She's going to fall in love with the fan base, man. The media, the press, everything. She's going to fall in love. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? If Kelsey Mitchell did not want to be here, she would have left. She would have left. She would have left, bro. She would have left. Now, what I would say is this. The role Dewanna Bonner is going to play here, I don't want her to try to take a step back. I want Dewanna Bonner to be Dewanna Bonner. Caitlin Clark doesn't need players, not playing their role, not playing their game, not trying to cater to Caitlin Clark. Go play your game and do what you need to do, and let's win basketball games. You came here to win a championship, right? You came here to make a statement. You came here to up your game. I don't need you taking a backseat. I need you taking shots. I need you being aggressive on defense. I need you rebounding the ball, doing what you do. Caitlin Clark will be Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark will get you involved. And that's to Natasha Howard. That's to all the girls. Cunningham, that's for everyone. Caitlin Clark is going to get you involved regardless. Coach Stephanie White's going to have, especially Coach Stephanie White with Dewanna Bonner. You know how big of a piece Dewanna Bonner, she's going to be the number 3 option, number 1 through 3 option. God damn, there's so many scorers on this team. Kelsey Mitchell too. We don't even talk about Kelsey Mitchell right now, bro. She's like the silent assassin. And then I'm looking at, I got a film breakdown for you guys with Natasha Howard. She's going crazy. She's stretch 4, running the floor, up and down. The Indiana Fever are going to be an absolute problem this year. Absolute problem. And it just, Napheesa, she didn't want to come play with you. She wants to play with Caitlin Clark. And you know what makes it even a crazier decision is because of what happened last year. That's why I'm so like, bro, how can you be mad at this? After last year in the playoffs, you and your fiance or wife, whatever the case is, sat up there and said this and said that. It just shows you guys, man. Just heat of the moment, things are being exchanged. Deep down, all these girls who hate, try to do this, all these girls guarantee you want to play with Caitlin Clark. I'm telling you. And look, man, that's really all I got. You guys let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Let me know what you guys think about Dewanna Bonner signing with the Indiana Fever and choosing Caitlin Clark over Napheesa Collier and the Minnesota Lynx. So that's love right there. That's love. And loyalty to Coach White as well. And I'm sure Coach White is very happy to have her. And I want you guys to understand something. Aaliyah Boston made it very clear that all new free agents coming into that locker room were addressed by the main 3, the big 3 they call it. Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, and Kelsey Mitchell were very aware of who was entering that locker room going into 2025. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Let me know what you guys think. Smash that subscribe button. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers here. I couldn't do it without you. I'm out.